Right.
Hello, friends. My name is host Eric. I'm the host of Talking with Famous People. I've got on my Halloween scary nose to frighten you like the ghouls and ghouls and ghosts and skeletons of Halloween. Oh, don't be scared. It's just me, host Eric. Host of Talking with Famous People. No longer the scary Halloween ghoul gowl. So, I love you too, Fenty Deluxe. Rachel loves you too, she says. So, thanks for loving us, Fenty Deluxe. You're the most deluxe of all the Fenties I know. Look at those juicy, juicy red hearts. Those are juicy with red blood. I'll tell you right off the bat, I bought a really, really special present for Rachel today.
Yes. It is actually.
Pretty important present. Thanks, King Krishna Sarmapagu. Thanks very much. Got way too much time.
Yeah,
God praise Uni. What's Uni? I bought her a box of store brand. Here they come. Where are they? Oh, I thought you were getting them. Tampons. That's right. I bought her a box of tampons today. Pretty great gift.
They are.
It's a
very
gift.
Useful.
It's a gift that signals the absence of pregnancy.
Yeah, because we took a pregnancy test.
A second pregnancy test today, yeah, to make sure to cut off any possibility of disaster befalling us before we've even begun.
Yeah.
And good news.
We had to buy tampons.
Yeah, thank you, Deluxe. It is. It absolutely is. Okay, it's absolutely strong, and it needs to be because Will Missy hears there's nothing protecting her field from being planted. Okay, ain't no hormones protecting that field from being planted. Ain't no IUD protecting that field from being planted. Ain't no suit of armor around her ovary protecting that field from being planted. She is fertile, fertile. And I am unsheathed. So, I mean, I ain't wearing nothing. So, there you have it. It better be strong. Yeah. There's also, have a seat, darling. It's also something I need to be consistent about and deal with is a matter of concern frequently, so it's something I gotta make sure I attend to properly. Well, Fenty Deluxe, you made us smile and laugh. You did. You made me feel shyly, but also nice. Proudly. Tee. You made me feel tee hee 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 with my hand in front of my mouth like that. Tee. Yeah. It's a nice feeling. Tee hee 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 hee. I think that's its own emotion, right? Tee hee 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 hee.
Yeah, I'd say. I used to use that a lot.
Is the cost of living where as bad as they say it is where you are? Yeah, it's pretty high. Cost of living is pretty high. Housing is expensive, for sure. We were just talking some budgety stuff earlier, actually, about this upcoming trip to New York we're planning to take. That's also going to be super. Everything's expensive in New York.
Oh, we can keep it low budget stuff.
We're going to roll up cereal in little bags and pack in our suitcase, a bag full of little bags of cereal, all underneath the travel size requirement for the federal government. So
I know that voice.
I am the person I am right now thing too. Why is that? FI question mark? Yeah, for sure. I know my root chakra is named the Ace of Swords. I hear your root chakra is your penis. Is that true? You don't know about chakra.
I do. I know that it's red. And then it is like about sex. It is like raw sex.
I've got a throbbing red member.
Yeah.
Red as a fire engine.
Yeah.
little known facts.
Attest to that.
Little known facts about my penis. It's cherry red like a fire engine. I will debate you in the comments, Eric. I don't like debating in the comments. That involves making my fingers write words. My base chakra. Call it my porn chakra. If you guys are into tarot, what do you think about astrology? I mean, you know, whatever Rachel wants to think about is fine with me. I'll go with that. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know much right now.
I don't know anything about it, really. I don't think of it as a rationalist modality. I think of it as a magical thinking modality. But that's okay. I don't dismiss those out of hand as unnecessary or useless or whatever.
Yeah, because I think if you do like a majority of those things, right? Tarot, astrology, what else would be like one? I Ching is what I think of. With like Vedic numerology, if those things start to like add up, then it's like a good sign.
Don't forget about aromatherapy.
Aromatherapy too, yeah.
Smell
aromatherapy.
You need to smell this sandalwood. It's the only way to cure your depression. You're not smelling enough fucking sandalwood. That's the problem. What is wrong with you? You need to smell more sandalwood. You need to smell more myrrh.
Yeah.
Frankincense, myrrh, and sandalwood.
You know, it's funny. So like sandalwood, I associate with Jennifer Aniston because she made a like perfume called Beach or something with sandalwood, and I like went to my parents. I was like, I remember her. The only reason why I remember her having it sandalwood in the perfume was because she fucking said it so many times. Like it's like
sandalwood, sandalwood, sandalwood. Yeah. Oh, Jennifer Aniston, sandalwood, sandalwood, sandalwood. Yeah. You like sandalwood?
Sandalwood.
Then you'll sandalwood the fuck out of this sandalwood.
Yeah. I mean, people bought it though. And it was I was like, it's an appropriate beachy scent.
It is beachy. What could be beachier than sandalwood? It smells both like sandals and wood. That's the beach right there.
Yeah.
Look at this question. I want to go back to it. Oh, hey, if I fall through making that video, does it matter that the video quality be no better than potato? That's fine. I don't give a fuck. With sauce. Eric, I get that I am a person I am right now too. Why is that? FI polar. What you mean basically is you see yourself as more malleable than it actually is. You know, it turns out there's a lot of things that are actually important to us and they kind of don't really change. And there's lots of elements of us that you know, tickle my root chakra with their tongue. Oh my God. Okay.
I can't.
Hey, the cost of living in parts of Cali is insane. My old town is actually relatively cheap. Well, right now it's relatively inexpensive cost of living for us because I'm living with my dad. My dad does things like buy groceries and pay the bills and stuff like that. It's really nice, frankly. Thank you for commenting upon my haircut, Ghost Writer. An INTP is not what I need sexually. We cannot converse, KKSP. KKSP is not an INFP. Oh, I see. You said INTP. Yeah. You don't need an INTP sexually? How do you know? Do you know what an INTP is like sexually? An INTP woman is kind of like a lion tamer. She always comes into a sexual encounter with a stool and a whip. First she hits you with the stool, then she whips you with the whip. We're thinking that talking is the same thing as fucking the sign of TI polar. It's either the sign of FI polar or SE polar, one of the two. I sometimes mistake those two things as well. Oh, well, that's because Isaiah Rude, you're not really in love. When you're in love, you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm fucking Rachel Apollosa. And it's just like all golden. Just like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Ain't nobody talking about behind no one's back, Ken Krishna Sarma Pagoo. We talking in front of your back. Okay? You're a Leo. You seem like a Leo. You seem like half Leo, half Taurus, half Scorpio, half Cancer. You're a four-banger.
I don't know how I am sexually because I'm thinking about all sorts of shit while humping.
Hambone. That's just because you haven't. Thank you, None Your Biz, for your $2 and your wonderfully true comment. C.S. Joseph is NI-polar. I agree with you. Well said, sir. He does not have any vision for the truth.
Yes.
He is truth blind. If the truth, if he were colorblind and could not see the color green, all truth would be green. Ken Krishna Sarmapagu, I would never do anything behind your back except praise your glory to the heavens.
And that $2 is definitely much appreciated. I like that it's $2.
I know. It's nice.
Yeah.
It is very TI of me. Okay, Ken Krishna Sarma Pugu. I think we need to pull a 3-card frame up for you to talk about the new framing of tarot. That is to say, it's either pitfall avoidance outcome or problem path outcome. Okay, so we're going to pull a 3-card whammo. It's called 3-card frame up. It's a triple frame. It's a tri-frame, okay? It's a tarot tri-frame. You're not feeling well. You need some time pass. This is all solution. This is a solvency-driven thing.
Yeah.
There's no way to get any bad cards here. You'll see how the interpretation works. You'll like it, okay? No, I haven't uploaded it yet, Angantir, but thank you for reminding me. Okay, there's one of the cards for Ken Krishna Sarma for you right there. You're gonna see.
Take it easy though.
You're gonna see how nice this is. No matter what the card is, you're gonna see how positive it is. Okay. Here's your second card, and that's your third one right there. There it is, popping itself out, saying that's me. Okay. Also, for the record, I am keeping a record of everyone's cards, so I'm going to write this down too. Put this down at 10:15. My grand tarot card data keeping shit. Keeping data on tarot cards and not cognitive functions. Of course, that's what an ENTP would do.
Yep.
Okay, so this is for KKSP. KKSP. Let's see what you got. Your first card. You got this one. It's the Venture Open Pure Innocent Fool. You got the Fool card. Congratulations. That's a common one we've been getting lately. Fool card. Now, let's see what the second one is. You got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, 6 of Pentacles for KKSP. That's the second card. And your third card, Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this is a very straightforward reading for you, okay? King Krishna Paramapagu. It's a straightforward problem, path, solution. Problem, path, outcome, okay? And I'm going to share it with you right now after I write this down. Hanged Man. All right, so the thing is, the problem currently is that you are a hanged man. That means you are stuck on something. You have nowhere to go. You feel like you can't decide or something like that. Some shit's just like not really great, okay? And then the Fool, that's what you need to do. You need to chill out, go get drunk or something. Maybe go sing karaoke. Maybe go play at an open mic or something.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel like a kid. Go on, like, even that's like an adventure, like in nature or.
And the outcome is very straightforward here. It's benefit, reward, profit, increase.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, King Krishna Paramapagu, the tarot has spoken for you.
Mm-hmm.
The tarot has spoken.
Yeah. Six of Pentacles is a nice card.
That's a good
Very
one.
charitable.
Wow, we lost a lot of shit. I'm playing with his dick and cards. Listen, Susie. You're right, I need that sponsorship deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's my perpetual state, Eric, nothing new. Well, you're going to do open mic. Okay, your turn, Isaiah Rude. Isaiah Rude is going to get the three card.
Yeah, yay.
3-card pull.
Yay.
This is just whatever it is. I don't know. You know, we're just playing a little tarot right now. You want to pull first card for Isaiah Rude? Okay, first card for Isaiah Rude. I'll tell you what it means in a second, okay? Second card. Second card for Isaiah Rude. Well, we're doing 3-card pulls, Alexander. You have to hold on a second. We're doing a 3-card pull. You'll see how it plays out in a second. Second card for Isaiah Rude. Okay, I'll tell you what it means in a second. Third card. You have to wait, Louise Tithon. We're doing them one person at a time. Think it's that one? No, she said the top one. Oh, fooled me. Third card. The Pragmatist, the King of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. I think what we got here clearly right now is a straight up problem, path, solution here, right? We got a problem. You got some regret. You're living in the past. Isaiah Rude, you're stuck in the past. All right. You've got this long coat on. You're like, it's too hot. I need to take this coat off. But I spilled all 3 of those cups of wine and somebody's going to be pissed off. So I'm just going to sort of hide in this coat and hope nobody notices me. But fuck, now I'm burning up. I'm sweaty. God, I wish I hadn't come to this party.
Kind of looks like Batman a little, yeah.
This card is basically the God, I wish it hadn't come to this party card.
Yeah.
This party sucks ass. All right.
And it's important to note the 2 of Cups. There's 2 cups that are still standing. So don't give up.
But you got to give up because time to be pragmatic, time to be practical. This is the path, okay? This is the path. Path of pragmatism, the path of the King of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the King of Swords. Sorry, King of Swords. I said his name wrong. Anyway, he's the pragmatist, practical guy. You're going to share. You're going to try to work with some people, whatever, yada, yada. You're good to go. Okay, then what's your third card? Boom. Arrival, success. So pretty straightforward for you. Okay.
It's the 3 of Wands.
Oh, it's the 3 of Rods.
Yeah.
3 of Rods.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is the 3 of Rods.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty straightforward. Rival success. You get there, you handle your
so.
shit, you 3 of rods that shit, you know? You're
Yeah.
like, yo, what does this thing call for? 3 rods? Good news. I got 3 of them right here. Fuck yeah. That's what it's like for you. Okay.
Yeah.
5-0 cups. What's this one called? King of Swords. King of Swords. And 3 rods. Okay. And that was Isaiah Rude. So, who else wanted to be pulled? Who else wants me to pull their penis? I mean, their tarot cards. Sorry, I misspoke. Okay, I believe we had next on the list Alexander Cruz. Let's pull a threesome for Alexander Cruz. This is a tarot menage a trois. It's like the tarot, the slabs, and Yalor all get together for humpage. Okay. Alexander Cruz, card number 1. This is the 3 of cups. I'll tell you what it means in a moment. Rachel, will you pull card number 2 for Alexander Cruz? Card number 2. Queen of Cups, Mystic, Deep Seer. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that card before. 3rd card, Alexander Cruz. I think it's one of these cards here. Which one do you think it is, Rachel?
Mm-hmm. The one that you had your fingers on.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is ambition driven. This is it's got infinity, it's got 0 on it. It's what number? What is this?
It's number 1.
Oh, it's the Magician card. The Magician card. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this lines up pretty straightforward as a problem, path, solution thing. Right? Your problem is you're too pragmatic in your ambitions, too straightforward in your goals. Your path is, you got to be more magical.
Another animal?
I don't have any. Dad, I have one cat.
So maybe you had I saw all this stuff, but maybe you had a hamster. Okay. I think we're going to have to take Jane over to urgent care tomorrow. That wrist is discolored and swollen.
Okay.
So that will be around 9 o'clock. They don't open until 9, but I think it's best we go see whatever it is.
Okay.
And I'm still working on the blind, believe it or not.
Okay. And we'll be in at 9:50 or so, okay? So you got to get more mystical. You're being too practical minded, Alexander Cruz. That's your problem here that you need to solve. You're too practical minded. You need to get more mystical. When you do, celebrate good times. Come on. Okay. So there you go. The tarot speaks. I'm going to put that down here for you. It is the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Cups.
Yep.
And you are Alexander Cruz.
First night.
Okay. Who else wanted me to pull some cards? Luis Dizon, you are next. Luis Dizon, you're like mustard, except you're Dizon instead of Dijon.
I have mustard on my shirt.
I have a little mustard on my shirt as well. Oh, yeah, I'll make that document public, sure.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Get shareable link. Get shareable link. Get shareable link. Get shareable link. I don't know. I just for kicks decided to put it. Who knows? All right. I don't like how you wrote that question so you get no answer. Why not take her now? I see countervalued. Take who now? Oh, Luis Dizon, right. Here's your first card, Luis Dizon. Piao. What's this one? The 2 of rods. The 2 of rods is your first card right here. It says on it, partnership, vision, path, plan, align, kindred. Luis Dizon's second card. Rachel, will you do the honors?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine yourself, Luis Dizon with some Dijon mustard on his shirt. Okay, she pulled it. Let's see what it is. This is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Says, feel, bliss, fun, heart, open, create. Beginning, love, joy. And let's see what your next card is. Luis Dizon. Here we go. Here we go. Meow, meow, meow. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to call this one a status quo. You don't really have a problem right now. You just have a status quo. You've got an opportunity, okay? You're in a state of status quo. I rigged the tarot game. We are pulling cards at random from the deck. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not fucking rigging any shit. I've got my new framing system, which is perfect. So okay, look, here's your status quo, Luis Dizon. You're in a state of kind of just chilling, feeling good, just kind of like smoking weed, watching TV, playing some video games, just like, fuck yeah, it's all good. But you're kind of feeling a little bit sometimes like a loser, right? Like, oh, maybe I should do some more shit. Good news. Partnership is the methodology you shall pursue to achieve your grand outcome of success and joy in life, okay? And what will be that grand outcome? Victory, triumph, what did I say? Prestige, the 6 of rods. Kudos, it says. Kudos to you, friend. Kudos. You get props, as they say in contemporary parlance. Props is the word they use. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Oh, did I put the link there yet? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
I have to move the laundry over.
Okay, cool. You good. Go ahead, and then we'll switch for a second while I smoke a cigarette when you get back with the laundry. And we'll switch for a second. Okay. You do this, and I'll smoke a cigarette, put some laundry away, you know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let me write these ones down. Ace of Cups. The 2 of rods. And the 6 of rods. I will do the card pulling in front of everybody from now on, so you know. We'll move the camera down or something.
That's not rigged at all.
It's not rigged at all. Why would I?
How?
Yeah. Why would we anyway? It's silly.
Yeah. All right. I want to go for one more, and then I'll go get the laundry.
Okay, sounds good.
Can we do it for my dead dog Tyler?
Who?
I had a dog. His name was Tyler.
Okay.
I'm doing reading for him.
All right.
Okay. Oh well, I guess we couldn't do the 3-card one for him.
What? I don't have cards stacked in secret places. That's ridiculous. Who else wanted one that didn't get one yet? Okay, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider gets a 3-pack. Ghost Rider needs to get a tarot 3-pack.
Okay.
You pull one for Ghost Rider. You see this all in front of the camera so that nobody thinks we're cheating or anything.
My earbuds are off too. Here, that's what I'm choosing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first one. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's the first card we got pulled. I'll pull one now. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Going to shuffle like a buffalo. Going to shuffle like a buffalo. Likes to shuffle tarot cards. Okay. Now, card number 2. This is the 4 of rods. 4 of rods. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 of rods. And the last card for Ghost Rider.
Can I do the last one?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Take the deck if you want. There you go. Yeah. Burden, oppression. Okay. So, Ghost Rider, look, you are currently carrying some baggage. It's probably a burden of oppression from the past that's still like bugging you, that you're hanging on to, you need to get rid of, okay? Yeah. The thing is, this is going to, the solvency of this is probably going to involve you making a payment to somebody, unfortunately. This is normally considered a good card because, like, you're going to get a payment. Probably you're going to have to make a payment, sort of pay off some sort of debt or some sort of oppressive weight. You have to resolve it in some way. Perhaps they are going to pay you, in which case you'll be like, okay, finally, justice, they paid me. In which case that would be a resolving thing. The point is, at the end of it, that relationship will be repaired. And in fact, you're going to move in with them and you're going to become a couple that gets pregnant and then increasingly starts to fight, and both of you start getting drunk too often, and then one of you gets arrested for domestic violence. But that's long down the road. Before that, you're in perfect harmonic bliss, okay? Just ignore that latter part. I'm just guessing. I don't really know. That's not what the tarot said. That's just Eric just guessing, okay? Okay, so who Swift Eagle wants to have his cards pulled. Can you do Swift Eagle's cards while I go smoke a cigarette, and then I'll come in and chime in my thoughts on the 3 cards you pulled if you want me to, or not if you don't want me to.
No, that sounds good.
Okay, so why don't you take the chair there and pull the 3 for good old Swift Eagle.
Swift Eagle.
Our Native American friend, Swift Eagle.
Our Native American friend, Swift Eagle. Okay. So the 3 that I pulled are the 6 of Pentacles, benefit, reward, gain, charity, profit, increase, generous. That's the first one. Second is this one, 9 of Swords, sorrow, anguish, sob, crisis. And then this one, and third, 5 of Rods, conflict, strife, challenge, adversary, discord, competition. So let's see how Eric frames this. See there? Where is Swift?
Let's see.
Can I have some of that Coke?
Of course, my darling. Okay, so who is this one for? Swift Eagle?
Yeah.
I think it goes like this. you got some sort of conflict, strife. You're trying to fight this shit. There's an adversary, there's discord. You're in the middle of battle. You're going like, ah. Basically, you gotta sort of withdraw and or maybe lose and or sort of give up that hope, give up that fight, endure the path of sorrow, anguish, the path of the how many swords is this?
9.
9 of swords. It's a sad one. Okay, I will talk about this title the live stream after this. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was
when,
thinking
when,
about
when Rachel goes in to get laundry, I'll do that. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then the end result will be benefit, reward.
It's worth it. It's worth it to stay for the cards.
6 of Pentacles. Okay,
Mhm.
6 of Pentacles. That's what this one is.
Right, that's the
like you get paid off for your sorrow. Remember, here's the thing. I was ever pulling a card from my scrotum. Interesting.
card for his scrotum. Yeah, let's
for
do
mine,
this.
he says.
Who's?
Isaiah Rude is pulling a card for my ESTP scrotum.
Oh yeah.
Where's the rest of those cards?
Right by this.
And so you just got to endure a little sorrow. When you're crying, remember that other card's on the other side of it.
Yeah, Swift Eagle.
Swift Eagle got. Oops. Swift Eagle got the conflict one. What was that one? 5 of rods.
5 of rods.
Then the
9 of swords.
9 of swords.
Mm-hmm.
Then
the 6 of pentacles.
Okay. Swift Eagle. All right, so let me talk a little bit about why you should get typed, actually, because, well, I'm enjoying a lot of tarot right now. It is significant, and we should talk. My scrotum's card was the Tower. Oh no. Well,
Lightning.
maybe that means I'm gonna shave my scrotum and cut myself or something. Just a little.
Pull one for your scrotum before I leave.
Do you want to pull a counter card for my scrotum? Okay, I
Yeah.
trust Rachel's pulling ability. I think she's channeling more correctly.
You're doing a great job too, I have to say.
I think she's more channeling more correctly than Isaiah Rude right now.
Yeah.
It was mischanneling for my scrotum, I think. Let's see what Rachel pulls. The resistant. My scrotum's gonna resist something tonight, I guess, or it's gonna have some doubt about it. Am I too hangy? Am I like 2 golf balls and a sock? It's gonna have some self-doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Rachel will reassure my scrotum tonight, won't you, Rachel?
Of course.
I think that's what this card is telling us.
I can relate, performance stuff,
Yeah, my scrotum, maybe it's supposed to get tight when it's cold,
great.
right? It's supposed to get really tight when it's cold. Maybe sometimes a little slow getting tight when it's cold or loosening up when it's warm. So maybe it's starting to doubt it's bigger as a scrotum, but I'm confident that Rachel will reassure it later. So that's good. Rach, tarot me says hello there. Can you 3-card tarot? Can you 3-card hello there?
Sure.
We will get back to the topic of typing. Okay, we will.
Oh.
There's 1 card. Your first card is this one. This guy again. This Page of Pentacles guy. Okay, he's looking east, looking to the future.
All right. Can I do a different kind of thing?
Sure.
I'm going to pull the first card that you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Shit, I actually don't know. I'm going to do it just because I don't know for sure.
I haven't seen this one.
Okay. All right, good.
Get this one. And Rachel's also pulled this one for you. I've seen this one before.
Yep. Yes, we have.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's gonna go like this for you. Hello there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're running away from a future that's approaching quickly here. All right. You're trying to ignore and run away from a future that's approaching quickly. You're looking to the east because you know it's in the future.
There you go.
But you're running the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like somebody before you, what's going to be the path to deal with this betrayal, exploit? Because you're still thinking, the reason you're looking into the future is you're still thinking, you're counting on something that you shouldn't be counting on, right? It's going to fall apart or whatever. Well, the ensuing mess will be resolved by a payment of some sort, either from you to somebody or from somebody to you. This is in the future, but not a very distant future. See, he's looking east, sure, but he's looking right at this thing that's right in front of his face. He's not looking way off in the distance. He's looking at something that's right here. So it's not super far in the future, right? And then what's going to happen in result? Some sort of timeless achievement. Because look, this person's looking straight at you. He's not looking either direction. He's looking south.
Yeah, that's a big, important part of it.
It's timeless, right? So it means it's going to be a big change for you. It's going to cause you to have an evolution. You may end up, if it's really literal, buying a new car because there's Chariot right here.
Exactly. It does get that literal.
But it might not be that literal. It could be some sort of ontological shift. It's an evolution.
Right, because it's number 7. And number 7, again, is always spiritual.
Rise and roll, it says. It's like rock and roll, but for tarot. Okay. I don't know anything about Rune Iwaz.
That's like Rune. It's another sort of mystical, spiritual tool.
Okay, so let's see. This is 7 of Swords.
Yeah.
And Page of Pentacles. Page of Pence. And then the Chariot card. And that was for hello there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to the topic of typal scrotum tightness research. I'm not really that. I don't really want to do the empirics on that.
I feel like just the tightness is limiting it.
Look, the point is, I'm not interested in doing the empirical work there. Now, if we want to talk about maybe vaginal tightness, I can do. Well, I'm just saying. I don't want you doing the research here either on the scrotum tightness. Okay, Countess, it was just buffering for a second. You made it start buffering. That was the problem. It wasn't buffering for you, right? Why should you get typed by me or me and Spacey? Well, it's actually quite a revelatory experience. Just to get on topic briefly here. Ken Christian Sarmfagu, for some reason, is recommending Kegel exercises to you, Rachel. She's not had any children, she doesn't really need them. Thanks, Countess. She's never been married, never had any children, never been pregnant. No tattoos. That's pretty clean 34-year-old right there. So, what if we've watched some typings already that invalidate the results? Absolutely not, because much of the things I'm testing on can't be gamed. To the extent that you're trying to game something, then it's indicative of certain things and how you game it, or how you attempt to game it. You can't meta out of it because the process analysis is not a correlate seeking process. If I were just looking for answers that would correlate with certain things and attributing meaning to them in that regard, it wouldn't be worth much in the first place. But what I'm actually doing is process analysis. So it's not just saying, well, how do you answer questions or what the answer to the question is. It's how do you answer them in general. Good question, though. I appreciate the question. But yeah, that's pretty good, right? For a 34-year-old. I guess we're asking is what's your baseline? What's my baseline for testing against? Well, the I have the best baseline in all of typing, okay, which is to say it's not as empirical a link as some external check that would verify it externally or whatever. But I definitely have the most empirical baseline in all of typing, which is to say I've got at least 3 things that function as skills tests, NESI and TI, that you cannot game because they are skills, like dunking a basketball. If you either can or you cannot do it. Practicing or trying to game it won't do you any good. If you can't jump that high, you can't jump that high. So, no. I mean, unless I lied. The thing is, the only way to game it is to intentionally deceive, like pretend to not be able to do things you can do. For example, like, can you answer the TI question? Oh, no, I don't know what it is, and give a fake answer. Then you could game it. But that wouldn't be gaming it. That would be lying to attempt to falsify a perfectly valid approach to dealing with things. All you have to do is you can be as aware as you want. You can know as much as you want about what you think the question is going to reveal to me. It won't do you any good. You can't game it that way. It's not like a multiple choice test. I follow shit up. And there's only one type who can sometimes game it, and that's ENFJ. They can sometimes convince me they're INFJ. I've had a couple of them successfully convince me for a while to that they're ENTP, but I catch them eventually. INTPs basically can't game it because without faking being bad at TI. So a TI Dom has a certain level of attainment in TI questions that nobody else has. And that's just all there is to it. I mean, you just have to watch Spacey versus me on like some of the long ass genealogy questions. And it's obvious he's just better at it than I am. It's not like he's more practiced. I'm probably way more practiced than he is, but it doesn't matter. It's just he can do it for long. I can do an impressive length of it. He can do it longer. He can do it for. He doesn't ever lose track of it. You know, it's crazy. That's when you know you got an ENTP. INTP. ISTPs are also equally capable, though. But they're easy to distinguish from INTPs because they've got no extroverted intuition. So, you know, they tank on all the NE questions. And plus, they've got that conversational rock thing going on. Eileen, I didn't type her. Spacey typed her. It's a little harder when they're non-native speakers and they're a little iffy on fluency. She's a little less than fluent. It makes it a little more difficult, but I trust Spacey's judgment. If he typed her as INTJ, she probably is. But I might type her as INTP. I don't know. If I did, then she'd be INTP, not INTJ. I have no idea how Eileen did that because I don't think NTPs can fake NI. Well, Spacey's a little less skills testing than I am in general. So, I don't know. FENI is a chameleon. It's interesting getting to know the somewhat deeper what an ENFJ is like beneath the more obvious shit. They have a lot of depth to them, actually. They communicate so much with so few words, it's impressive. Well, that's the thing. That may be why you can tell the difference between INTP and ENTP with it. Because TI does link somewhat with SI, either demonstratively in the ISTP or tertiarily in the INTP, which means it's about equivalent strength, right? Do you have any theories as to why certain women think I'm ISFP type INTJ by you? Yeah, they're haters. That's why. You're cute. You're kind of adorable in your dorky ass way, and you're a real INTJ, and the other chicks are jealous. It's that fucking simple. You're not that common. A lot of people want to be an NT for some reason, especially chicks. A lot of chicks want to be NTs. Hey. Can you explain FE haters to Christina Bowman, who's polar FE, doesn't allow her to understand why other chicks try to bust her chops even though she's an INTJ and tell her she's not an INTJ?
She's not an INTJ?
She is an INTJ.
Oh.
She's asking why do the other chicks especially try to tell her she's not an INTJ?
Oh.
And the answer is chick FE cattiness shit.
Oh.
But she doesn't really get that because she's FE polar. So I was like, can you explain FE chick cattiness shit to her?
Yes, yeah. Girls cattiness stuff?
Can you explain why they're being catty with her and shit?
Maybe because she's rare. INTJs are rare. And some girls, they're like, I don't know, they think right, whatever. It could be jealousy. Hey, Jim B. Girls can be catty. I don't know.
I mean, it might mean that. But it could mean.
What?
Christina says, explain the FE, Rachel. Rachel, you want to take a stab at it? We got about 5 minutes before I got to wrap this up. I gotta go put my mom to bed.
Sure.
But she wants a little more explanation on the FE. I guess how chicks go about doing it, how you can tell if somebody's being a serious critique or just being a catty chick.
Oh. I mean, you'll be able to tell.
But you'll be able to tell. Christina Bowman won't because she's got polar FE. Do you have any tips for her?
So if someone's being catty, it's going to sound like condescending to you. It might feel like it may be a compliment, but the way that the person said the wording was weird.
You got to pay attention to tone some.
Yeah, gossip. If they like to talk about people, good chance they'll talk about you. And compliments, most people will be like, it's genuine. It's like, wow. Like, you'll see it on their faces more times. Like, I don't know, so maybe something that you wrote was good, or like your bag is nice, or
yeah, like
don't care. No, they'll stoop low.
My compliments of you are real when I say you're a cute, young, interesting, engaging INTJ whose FE polar is less dorky than most in some ways. So good job, you're killing it.
That's good.
That's a real compliment to you in the sense that I'm actually describing what I think about you.
Mm-hmm.
And why I think these other chicks are saying that shit is because they're hating on that. They're like, I'm jealous of that or whatever. I get hated on a lot too. I've gotten very good at telling which things are haters and which things are legit critiques.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull a couple more bong rips. What do you guys do for work? I'm a debate coach as my day job. Right now, we're primarily taking care of my mom. You know, I'm sort of settling into this role of transition as my dad is getting very old, my mom's getting very old, and somebody's got to start taking over the estate and stuff. I know you don't, Christina, because yeah. What's that like?
I know. I don't understand how someone would act that way too. It's a lot of other stuff comes into play.
Hello there. You saw me. No, I want to hear the bar though.
Okay.
Rachel, you saw me in action at the debate tournament over the weekend. He says, "A debate coach. What coach? What's that like?" Well, it's like I make cases basically, and I work with debaters trying to get them to win debate rounds based on the cases that I'm making. So, like, here's a case. Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Here's an example case. This is the AF case that my debater ran in a tournament over the weekend. Most important 3 things you must know to be decent at debating. You must know whether you're affirming or negating. That's number 1. And people don't normally know that. They go back and forth, affirming, negating, not understanding they have different burdens and so forth. So you get in a muddled mess. So you got to know whether you're affirming or negating any given thing. Are you making the claim and someone else is disputing it, or are they making the claim and you're disputing it? A different kind of argumentation, one way or the other. That's the first thing you got to know.
Can anyone recommend music for me to put on a playlist?
The second thing you got to learn about in order to be a successful debater is ground argumentation, which is to say you need to frame the round such that you define the terms such that you have meaningful ways of achieving victory. It's a way of operationalizing your argumentation, is to set up your ground argumentation so that you can link back to it. And that means, according to my framework, if I establish I win,
Sure. Thank you guys. It's just a playlist that's called Fall. I do a playlist for the change of the seasons.
Cool. Well, no, you're saying, look, we have to frame this in some way. We have to set up ground arguments. In other words, the scope of the argumentation, what counts as topical and what counts as non-topical. If we're arguing about whether we should spend more money on the military, and I say we're spending too much money on dog parks, it's probably not topical. You might be able to find a way to link it topically, but it would be topically weak. So ground arguments define what's topical. All right. Then the third thing you need to understand, the third most useful tip I can tell you, which is different than the first 2 things, really. The first 2 things are things you need to understand. And the third thing is a tip. Always turn. Always turn whenever you can, always turn. What that means is when you are disputing something that somebody said, don't say, point A by Joe is wrong. Say, point A by Joe actually works in my favor and gives me all of the impacts that Joe claimed it gave him. So it's called turning an argument. Weak debaters rebut. Good debaters turn.
I love Fleet Foxes, by the way. They're a great band. I
So-
agree with them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will also get you guys before I go one more link, which I've shared before, but which is worth sharing again for people who haven't seen it
Yes,
before,
for sure.
which is the here it is. A good document.
Miss you.
Argumentational mechanics for strategic debate. That's a useful document for anybody who hasn't out, and I already have the messages, so I figured out, but I'm trying to find words that fit perfectly. Well, after I put my mom, if you want, you could run it by me in the autonomy room or something. I could hear what you got. Give you feedback if you want. But it'll probably be about 10:30. Anyway, I gotta rip this bowl and then close this live stream up, and we gotta get mom ready for bed.
This is the Karma Secret word.